Hello, in this video, let's look at how to write 6 trigonometric functions of an angle. So here we have a triangle, we have two sides known, one side unknown. It's a right triangle, and in order for us to find all 6 trigonometric functions, we need all 3 sides. Because this is right triangle, we can use Pythagorean theorem. So let's do that. Pythagorean theorem says that a squared plus b squared is c squared. And for us, that means a squared plus b, which is 4 squared, is 5 squared. That makes a squared plus 16 is 25. And if we minus 16 from both sides, we will get a squared is 9. To cancel the square, we use square root of both sides, and each time we take square root, we have plus and minus because there is two solutions. So we have two possibilities for the side A. It could be either plus 3 or minus 3. The only side that can never be negative is the hypotenuse, because the hypotenuse is made up of two numbers that are both squared. And when you square any number, positive or negative, it becomes plus. So if we add in two numbers that are pluses, we can never get a negative number. But the other two sides could have been negative, because when you take a negative and square it, it turns to plus. Now, the plus and minus means that this triangle could actually be in two different locations on a unit circle. So below are the two different ways to position our information and the 6 trigonometric functions that we have to fill in. So for the first one, with a positive 3, that means that our triangle is somewhere here in the first quadrant. And here is our angle x, the hypotenuse is 5, the adjacent side is 4, and the vertical side is 3. For this triangle, the opposite side is positive 3, the adjacent side is positive 4, and the hypotenuse is 5. So the sign is the opposite over adjacent, which is opposite over adjacent. We can use SOHCAHTOA to remember it, which comes out to be 3 divided by 5. For the cosine, it is adjacent over hypotenuse, which is the 4 divided by 5. The tangent is opposite over adjacent, which is 3 divided by 4. The other 3 functions are the reciprocals of the first 3. So the cosecant is reciprocal of sine, which is 1 over sine. So all we do is we go to the sine number and we flip it. We get 5/3. For the secant is the reciprocal of cosine, so we flip the cosine number and get 5 divided by 4. And then the cotangent is the flip of tangent, which makes 4/3. So that's the first possibility. That's all the 6 functions if our triangle happens to be in the first quadrant. The other possibility is we could get the same triangle in the fourth quadrant. So here the adjacent is still 4, the hypotenuse is still 5, but the opposite is now negative 3. And so we go through the same 6 functions and write them with these numbers. So this sign then becomes negative 3 divided by 5. The cosine becomes 4 divided by 5. Tangent is negative 3 over 4. The cosecant is negative 5 over 3. The secant is 5 over 4. And the cotangent is a flip of a tangent, which is negative 4/3. And that's it. That's how to write the 6 trigonometric functions of a triangle. And that's it. If you have any questions on anything, please let me know. And thank you for your time. Take care.